Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Acidic back, and in today's video I wanted to come at you guys with my final impressions of the first weekend of the private beta for World War II. I'll have another one of these when the second weekend rolls around on September 1st, but as of the first weekend, this is my conclusions on how I felt about it, and let's get started. So, map design, we're going to do this in a couple categories. I think we're going to do map design, gunplay, score streaks, and stuff like that, and spawns. I'll go into every little thing I need to do in the video. But first thing, map design. I think the maps, when you first play them, they seem bad, but they start to grow on you. Like, I hated Gibraltar with a passion when I started playing it, and then I play it more and more and more, and I'm actually slowly starting to like the map. I died like 4 off a nuke on it a couple times. Like, I think I'm learning the map more, and I'm actually enjoying it, because it's more of a traditional 3-lane map, which works really well with boots on the ground. So I really think that was a good map. Ardennes Forest, best map in the entire beta. I loved Ardennes Forest. It plays so well, 3 lanes. It feels so good of a map. Like, I just really like how it flows. The spawns seem good to me, except how you can kind of abuse the one on the bridge with the little underpass of the ice. That one seems a little broke. But besides that, I think that map works really well. It's pretty predictable. It's got a good flow to it. And the last one on the list was not Point de Grappa. That's Battlefield. Point de Hawk, I think is what it is. The trench map. And that one I also really hated when I first started the beta, but the more and more I played it, it actually got a little bit better to me. And now I dropped a nuclear today of me making this video. I dropped my second nuclear. So I think it's just something you got to learn with. I mean, I don't think the map designs are bad, but they're definitely not great maps. There might be some just great bangers later on when the game comes out on maps, and I hope there are. I hope there's some maps that are just exceptional that everybody picks when it comes on. They have great flow, great spawns, great movement, great placements of hard points and flags and things for objectives, and so far I don't think map design's really the problem with the game too much anyway. Next thing, time to kill with guns, gun balance, and everything. I kind of feel like gun balance is actually somewhat pretty good in this one. Surprising coming from the studio that made the ASM-1 and BAO, which were the only 2 guns used in Advanced Warfare, but I think this time they got it pretty good. Some guns could use a little bit more tuning to compete with others, but I mean, there's of course going to be the top dogs like there are in any gun like this. This game's got the SCG, the Wafa 28, PPSH. Those are all really good guns. Grease gun's pretty good too. If you can get used to it, it's actually pretty good. Just all guns are gonna be good in certain areas, and then there's some top tier. It's always there's no way you're gonna have perfect balance, and there's always gonna be some that are better than others. But I feel like gun balance is pretty good on the game right now. I don't feel like one gun's really too exceptional compared to any of the others, so I feel like they really hit gun balance on pretty well. Connection and hit detection. Seems pretty good to me. I haven't had any really problems lag on the beta. There's been a couple times I got disconnected from the server, but that's beta stuff that'll get fixed later on. Yeah, hit detection's been pretty good. I haven't had many times. It's been very few times where I've been shooting somebody it's not registering. It's just, I felt like it when I first started, but the more and more I played it, I got better at it. So I don't feel like the hit detection is probably that big a difference. The dedicated 60 Hz servers really does. You can tell it's there. Like, it feels great, very crisp on the hit detection on their part, so good job for them for that. That really helps out the series a lot, just that alone, connection wise, because that's a big problem we've had for years, but I think they did really good with that decision. Score streaks. Now this one is where I'm going to have a little bit of a controversy here probably with some people. Score streaks, paratroopers suck. We gotta buff them. There's something wrong with them. They're terrible, and they got to get buffed. I haven't used them once during the beta. I've seen how bad they are. I wasn't even gonna waste my time with it, so I just let it be. Next thing about the score streaks, I feel like all the other ones are fine. Glide bomb, the little fighter pilot's great if you know how to use it. I literally got like 5-man with it just a little bit ago. It works really well if you know how to use it. It takes time to learn, but once you learn it, it's a monster of a score streak. And also, like the artillery barrage, it's great for holding down hard points and stuff. Which brings me into the scoring part of the game. I really think they need to fix domination kills and like capture kills, like when you're getting a kill while capturing the flag, and flag cap points, because it takes 10 kills to get a UAV a UAV, like low tier, 6 kills to get a Molotov. Like, those are bottom tier score streaks with that high of just kills. And yeah, you can argue, well, just play the objective, it's not that bad. If you still, you would have to get 4 to 5 kills while on a flag to still get that. That's terrible. Like, when you're on a flag, you're in a small little radius of the team's gonna know where you are anyway, so there's no way of you just saying that argument about just play the objective and it's not that bad. I'll still play games and I'll get 10 caps and I'll still won't get a lot of score streaks sometimes, just because it's so hard to get with the score in the game. So all the other game modes are fine, hardpoint and all them, because you get 100 points in hardpoint, so it runs fine. That's all I've been playing after I found that out, so that's how I've been dropping my nuclear and stuff, because you can actually get score streaks in there. But yeah, I've been running that, but they got to fix the domination scoring. That's a big problem everybody's talking about, is domination scoring, and that's got to get fixed. Next thing on here, let's see, spawns seem to be pretty good to an extent. Some of them seem a little iffy sometimes, like I said, the Arden's Forest one, you spawn in the same spot on that little downward slope on the bridge for a while, and you can get spawn trapped there for a little bit. So that's the only one I really had a problem with. Besides that, I really don't think the spawns are too bad. I think they got that somewhat under control. I didn't really feel like there was a point where we were just abusing the spawn to the point where they couldn't escape. So I felt like that was pretty good. One thing I feel like they need to fix maybe is the grenade, the little sticky grenade. I don't know what they're called here. I got the game up real quick when I look. The N74 STs, the little anti-sticky grenade things that are OP as fuck, because if you throw them, you just literally blow up instantly, and they have like the same blast radius almost as a frag. So if you're using a frag, you're disadvantaged, like putting a disadvantage on yourself already, because they're crazy OP compared to the frag. So don't use the frag, use the sticky grenade until they get it fixed, because it's insane. And the last thing I want to touch on here, talking about the gun balance thing I gotta go back to, is they need to fix the incendiary shotgun. There's been too many times I turn a corner and just boom, dead. It's terrible. Like, that shotgun incendiary round needs to have something changed to it. I don't know what they gotta do, but it's insane as it is right now. Like, that will not fly in the full game most likely. A lot of people get pissed off with that, and that'll turn a lot of people off that alone, because that's just crazy. That is insane what that can do. And I hope they get around to fixing that. But yeah, that's been my thoughts on the beta. I really don't think anything's too majorly bad. I'm enjoying the game like it is right now. Just a couple tweaks here and there. It's nothing major. I really feel like they've hit this game right on the head with what everybody wanted. I really don't think there's too much that's really bad about it. I really hated it at first, not gonna lie. That's why I didn't make a first impressions video, probably, because I wanted to dedicate a lot of time so I could tell you my final opinions of days playing it. And after playing it for a while, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It took me a while to adapt back after playing all the jetpack Call of Duties and stuff for 3 years, but after I got back into the routine of it, I've been dropping 57 and 9, 72 and 6. I just been dropping high kills, man. The nuclears, I've dropped already 2 of them in this first weekend of the beta. So, the game's running really well for me. I enjoy the game a lot. I really think it's going to be fun. It's going to entertain us for a year. And if the next one sucks after this one, it might entertain us for 2. You don't know. Black Ops 3 did it. Black Ops 2 did it. Treyarch hit a lot of bangers with their games. Lasted multiple years past the yearly COD cycle. So, maybe this one will do the same. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I just wanted to bring you my final thoughts after the 4-day... Was it 4 days? Thursday, Friday. Yeah, 4-day beta for the World War II pre-alpha, not pre-alpha, but private beta. When the weekend 2 comes around, I'll play it again, and we'll see if anything changed. Let you know my opinions on the second weekend. We'll also have more people. It seemed like this weekend there was a lot of sweats on, so I'm surprised I got 2 nuclears, because everybody's jump shot and drop shot. It just, you can tell the sweat's there. Everyone's diehard fans are back for it. But yeah, if you did enjoy the video, hit the like button. It shows great support for the channel. And subscribe if you want more content from me. I'm going to be showing a lot of World War II and Destiny 2 gameplays and just news in general when the content just arises from whenever I can upload it. Whenever the games come out, whenever I can think of, I'll try to put it out there. But yeah, it's been Acidic and I'm out. Peace.